So in this problem number 4, a brass bar having cross-sectional area of 1000 mm square is subject to a axial force. Here we have multiple bars and loads are acting in a different position. For example, 50 kN acts in a L position, M, N and P. So various loads are acting in L, M, N, P location. Find the elongation of bar. Modulus of elasticity of a brass is 100 giganewton per meter square. So the given data is 100, he is equal to 100 giganewton per meter square. So we have to draw the free body diagram for this structure, for this bar. So this is the entire bar which is acting at this point, L point, M, N and P. At L 50 kilonewton, at M 80 kilonewton, at N 20 kilonewton, at P 10 kilonewton. So we have to split into each and every session. So for this LM, this is the LM bar. So let us write the free forces on this LM alone. So at this point we have 50 kilonewton. So if this bar is get this tension, same this reaction force of opposite force will be are in tension. So we have 50, so it will be same value. So 50 it should be in equilibrium. So if in this direction 50 means, if this entire bar should be in equilibrium means, if this 50 means, this definitely it will also be a 50. So at this element, LM element, the load is acting. The LM element is 50 kilonewton. And now going to the MN bar. This is MN bar. Already here they are acting in 80 kilonewton. This in 80 kilometers already this LM is taken as 50 kilometers. So remaining will be 50. 80 minus 50 will get in this direction. They are given the direction. So the both will be in. This will be 30 kilonewton. Right? So if this is for bar 2, so this is in this direction means if for the equilibrium, definitely it should compress in 30 kilonewton. Right? So for entire bar Mn, this value will be in 30 kilonewton. For NP bar, it is, we are having, so it is direction is 30 remaining, this if you had this LM value, the equilibrium, right? So definitely it should have, already it is having 10 kilonewton. So for replacing this value to compress, this is 10 kilonewton. If we add this to 30 in this direction, minus of in this 10 direction, you will get 20. So here it will have 20. So this is 50 in this direction. Again, this is in the same direction 30. So if you add this two value, we get 80. So it is there in equilibrium case. So to find an total elongation of the bar, so individual elongation in the LM bar, elongation in MN bar, elongation in NP bar. To be changes in the length of LM, NM, Mn and Np respectively. Each and every bar will have the individual elongations. Right? So then, so we know the formula of the elongation delta L1. Elongation equal to PL by AE. Force in the P, this is for LM bar. This is for Mn. This is for Np. So each and every category we have to write. So P1 L1 by A1 E1. So area and Young's modulus common for the entire brass bar. So area is uniformly same for uniformly cross section where length is same. So P1 load is in LM bar is different, length will be different. So P1 L1 by A E. So we are giving this value as positive because that bar will be in tension. If you take this diagram, This LM is tension, so it will be definitely positive elongation. This one and this one will be compression, so this will be negative. That's why for delta 1, delta 2, delta 3, it is tension, compression. So PL by AE is a formula. So total net change in length elongation L is equal to delta L1 minus delta L. This is compression, due to compression we are putting minus here. So P1 L1 by AE minus P2 L2 by AE minus P3 L3 by AE. So commonly we are taking A1 by AE out and P1 L1 minus P2 L2 minus P3 L3. So the what is the P1 value? P1 is 50 kilonewton, P2 is 30 kilonewton, P3 is 10 kilonewton. The load acting in a bar, this bar is 50, 30, 10. So we need to apply P1 50, this is for P2 30, P3 is 10. Length is 0.6, 1 and 1.2. Right? So the diagram will get, this is though we have 0.6, 1 and 1.2. So we are just doing the mathematics term and we are getting minus 0.12 m. That means this is negative signs indicates that bar is shortened by 0.12 mm. So in result, total elongation of the bar is 0.12 mm. So we are recalling this. This is called multiple bar. We are having multiple bar and they are having the cross section of and subject to axial forces, different forces at L, M, N and P, and they are giving the metal property. We are giving the free. This is a free body diagram. This free body diagram you have to, they should be in equilibrium. They are given 50. You have to split this 80 as per the first 50. So it will be in same 50. So remaining it will goes for 30. Then so if 30 means this will also come 30. So from here if you 30 means this is 20, same direction 30. So it should be equilibrium. So we are giving in opposite direction 10. So this is plus, this minus, that will get 20 plus. So this will be in 10. So to each and every bar will have each and different elongation. Delta L1, delta L2, delta L3 with changes of respectively of LM, NM and MP respectively. So we have the elongation formula. P, kindly note down P delta, the elongation equal to PL by AE. This formula you have to remember. So if the area will vary means A1 will come, meter will vary means E1 will come. So A2, E2, E2, A3, E3 will come. So for here, area and elongation metal is same. So for L1, L2, L3 we are just calculating, and increasing term tension, compression we are putting as minus. So total length we have to add all these three elongation. This is compression, that's why we are putting minus. PL1, P1 L1 by AE, P2 L2 by AE, P3 L3 by AE. If you substitute you will get 0.12 mm. So total elongation of the bar is 0.1 mm. Thank you.